to the Moms That Read podcast. I'm Kaylee.
I'm McKenzie.
And I'm Katarina. Today we have a special guest, and we will let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Rachel Schneider.
Hey, so she wrote Metal Slinger, which we are all, obsessed with. So we were just going to hang out and chat with her, and, yeah.
I think everybody is obsessed with Metal Slinger.
Absolutely.
The ending, honestly. You killed the ending.
Well, I appreciate it.
Were you, going into it hoping that the ending would be, it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I wanted it to be good. I don't know if but I sent it to a beta reader, my best friend. And I was like, hey, let me know if I should not do this.
Yeah.
So she had read, all but the last 2 chapters. And then when I wrote them, I sent them to her, and she was like, what? And it was her reaction that, solidified it for me. That I was like, okay, then I'm going to do it.
That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Okay. So that wasn't, your intentions when you first started writing it?
No, I had a different ending until about 35,000 words. Which,
how much of the book is that?
yeah, I was trying to, do fractions in my head. I think it's 1/5.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. But I was unhappy with it, and I had put the book down for a long time.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I changed my mindset and I came back to it that I was like, actually, I want it to end like this, that made me finish it.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Did you read it first?
I read it first because we had all seen it, and
it was one of our book club picks one month, and it didn't get picked of the 3, and we were like, but we have to finish it. We have to read it.
I was like, well, I'm going to read it anyways, and so I ordered the indie copy off Amazon, and I read it, and I was like, you have to read it now. I need someone to talk to about this. Please, someone read it. And I begged and begged and begged them, and then I think Katarina finally read it. And I was like, oh my gosh, finally, I can get this off my chest.
Yeah. Well, and we try to pick, we have our book club, but then we also, pick random books to, focus on randomly in our podcast. And we were like, we need to find a book that we all really love. And she was like, you need to read this one. And we were like, okay. And then we did the podcast on it. And
we did a whole podcast previously on Metal Slinger. And we have some predictions, I think. So you can go listen to it and tell us if we're completely wrong.
Or you probably can't tell us.
Well, after the book comes out, she can tell us if we're completely wrong.
Well, awesome. So what made you want to write a book?
I always accredit it to, my maladaptive daydreaming. I just have a really active imagination. Lots of thoughts going on. Yeah. So, just having an outlet to get those out. Stories live in your head. You have to find a way. Do you write, Katarina?
I don't.
No, she has a whole book in her head.
I have a trilogy idea.
All planned out.
I probably will never actually write it. The idea of sitting down and actually doing it, I wish I could just give it to someone and be like, write it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I'm a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my kids, so I just don't have time right now in my life.
Gotcha.
So.
No, I get that.
We'll see. Maybe one day. I have voice memos in my phone, so they're there eventually if I ever want to go back to it with ideas.
It sounds like you have a lot going on in there, so maybe one day there will be a day that you sit down and do it.
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay, so what is your favorite and least favorite trope to read and your least favorite trope to write?
I don't think I have a least favorite trope because I've always found that there's authors that can do everything differently well.
Yeah.
I've never been absolutely not. I've never read it and not liked it. I think that if there is a least favorite, it's probably surprise pregnancy or pregnancy in general.
Yes.
Gives me PTSD. I'm reading about someone being pregnant. I'm like, this sounds terrible.
Yeah. Agreed.
But my books are falling. I've read sports, I think a hockey romance that had pregnancy trope in it, and I loved it in it.
Yeah.
So,
I think, like you said, it can be done really well to the point where I'm like, I didn't mind it. And then it can be done
cringy.
I feel like, because I recently read a book where I felt like she got pregnant, surprisingly, at the end, and I feel like the only reason they stayed together was because she was pregnant, and I didn't like that. you know? And so, but there's also other times where it happens and you're like, okay, that fits in the story. So
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, what's your favorite trope to write?
I love force proximity, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a given.
Yes.
Obviously.
The boat.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
love that.
No, that makes sense. What you got?
Okay, so do you read audio, Kindle, or physical books more? What's your
Kindle. And I get a lot of flack for this, but I actually read on my phone.
I do too.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I do too.
I love laying in bed like this.
favorite? Yes. I
That's
feel like
so
it's
funny.
faster. Like if I'm on my phone, I'm like, oop, oop, oop.
That's
like,
what it feels like, yeah.
so fast.
I only do it if I'm with my daughter. I have a baby, and I'm like, if I don't like want my full Kindle, I'll do it. But otherwise, meh.
No, I literally in the car on the trip to Disney, I didn't even have my Kindle. I was reading.
Oh,
on the
I bring my
phone.
Kindle everywhere now.
Well, I have
It's
the Apple on my phone.
Having another device to charge that really
Yeah, that's true.
I would never, and I'm notoriously bad for my phone almost always dying. So I would never keep a Kindle alive.
Yeah, and like
Kindles last forever though.
yeah.
Do they?
Oh my gosh, mine will last like 6 weeks.
I was going to say, I haven't
What?
tried.
Okay. That puts it in a totally different place.
Oh yeah.
I haven't tried my Kindle in probably 3 weeks. And I accidentally left it on for like 2 full days, like open. And nope, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
It has like 50-something%, and I haven't charged it in a month.
I got mine in May for my birthday, and I think I've charged it like twice.
It's a
And I
solid
use it all the
battery.
time.
I had no idea.
Oh,
My
yeah.
best friends never imparted this wisdom to me because I was convinced I still couldn't keep it charged.
I had an Amazon Fire that I was reading on. I didn't have a Kindle until like May, and I was like, I don't like this. I don't like e-reading. Not my thing. Since getting a Kindle,
It's a game
it's a game changer.
Yeah.
It really is.
I think I had the Nook way back in the day.
Yeah.
Like when e-readers first came out.
Yeah.
And it did not hold a charge. So I think that's where my impression came from, like something that was developed 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, no, my Kindle's. I'm at 50%, and I haven't charged this in a month. Like how? It's great. So you need to consider it for sure. It's been fantastic. So what is something book related on your bucket list?
So I have a dream of having 1,000 paperbacks.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I think I don't know if this is true, but I think I read that if you have 1,000 books, then you can actually be considered a library.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So like in my head it's like I need to get to 1,000. I have like a place card that like counts down. Like I can count down to 1,000 books.
What do you
That's
got?
like my dream. But I only have. I have less, maybe 200, 210, and I was like, I don't even know where I would put those.
Yeah.
But that's irrelevant at this point. I'm still building.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, once I'm done with it, I sell it. I'll buy some new ones.
Shelf trophies.
No. I want the money to buy new books.
Shelf.
No, I don't
Sell
buy
them.
them unless I like them. So, like, if I liked it, I will go out and buy a
If
physical
I've read
copy
it,
of
I ain't buying another copy of it.
I buy the ones that are like my favorites.
Yes.
Mhm, that's what I do too.
I think I have 2 books in my library that I actually have kept that I've read. The rest of them I haven't read. I sell them as soon as I read.
No, I
We're not the
have
same.
2 shelves full.
I'm too cheap.
We can't relate.
I'm sorry. I'm a hoarder.
I have
so.
2 shelves full plus a stack beside the shelf that's like almost as tall as Emma. It's fine.
You
You
don't-
saw it, and on the wall.
Yeah.
No.
It's fine.
Not me. Not me.
Okay, we're gonna get into the good stuff now. I need a song that describes Jubby and Kai.
Okay, so I wrote this down. Like before, like as I was writing the book, I played on repeat "Hi" by Steven Sanchez.
Okay.
But Cray is a friend of mine, and she wrote a song inspired by Metal Slinger. And when people hear it, they're going to die. It is so
No way.
yes. She sent me the lyrics, and because I want to tease it,
Please.
because it's so good. A lyric is this a spoiler podcast?
Oh yes.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
There's gonna be plenty of those.
Okay.
I got
We've
scared.
already done a whole podcast on it. So we're already one podcast
I'll
down.
put a warning on it when I post it. It's fine.
Good. So a lyric is, I like the taste of your tongue and stealing your throne. It's, when y'all hear it, I'm telling y'all, it's so good.
Stealing your throne?
It's inspired by, it's not, she hasn't read book 2 or anything. She wrote the song after listening. And she said that it was like she read Quicksilver and Metal Slinger really close together. So she was like, but all those emotions were feeding her when she wrote the song.
Oh
So it's going to come out soon. I can't wait for y'all to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
When does it come out?
August 15th.
Okay.
Oh,
this podcast comes out.
What's
It's
the
the
date on
same
it? I don't
week.
know.
It's
The fact y'all don't know.
I don't know either. It's the second week of August.
12th.
Y'all make the rules and y'all went, I don't know.
I have my calendar. It's just not on me right now. I have everything planned out for like 6 weeks. But... So, a song that describes Jovi and Acker.
Drowning by Banks.
I don't know that one either.
These are not like, they wouldn't have been something you heard on the radio. I do plan on posting it to my Instagram, and I haven't. I've shared it before, but I plan on sharing it again. Like the playlist that really inspired Metal Slinger.
Ooh, I love those kind of playlists. That's like one of my favorite things because I'm like, I just want to understand what was going on in your brain when you're writing, and I feel like songs share so much insight to that.
Well, sometimes, so like I think I had listened to a Sarah J. Maas playlist one time, and she listens to like orchestras.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, that explains how she's so smart.
I was going to say that honestly tracks because brain activity increases. So, I mean, it makes sense.
I think, like, I start listening. I was like, that would explain, like, because it was for book 3 of the ACOTAR series. And I was like, that explains, like, some of the battle scenes. But, like, before that, I was like, I would have never thought that.
Yeah. No, I just started Crescent City, and it's so over my head right now.
This is why. So, I just finished Kingdom of Ash, and she was like, "Did you love it?" And I was like, honestly, she writes so over my head. Like, I like books that I can just, like, enjoy. I don't like having to, like, sit there and think about what I'm reading. You know?
The Throne of Glass series is such a, kind of like Game of Thrones, like, it's so compounded.
Yes.
I had read it over like 4-month span, and I would dream about it at night. I would like, I would wake up and be like, oh my gosh. But it is like, it's such like a masterpiece in of itself. But it can be very daunting.
I think she just has so many characters that it's like keeping all the storylines straight. I just am not smart enough.
See, that's how my brain works. Like, I have 85 tabs open in my brain at all times, and I'm like, okay, Manon, yep, and like, all separated.
That feels like a very teacher-esque.
Yeah.
I was a teacher.
I'm seeing
No.
I was a teacher.
I was a teacher. I mean, you do teach
I
so long.
I just need to teach him how to, like, do basic reading.
No. Yeah, this is ADD. Like, this is what I thrive on.
I was telling her, I think if she would label her POVs at the beginning of every chapter, I'd be fine. Like, I would be fine. I don't
Where's
like having
the
to
fun?
think about what I'm
That's
reading.
true.
I don't know.
Where's the fun at?
I don't know. That's just a me thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you could have any power from like the fantasy world or a fantasy book, what would it be?
Okay, any power ever, Marvel book, anything, I want to teleport so bad.
Me too.
Yes.
Me too.
I actually get like so homesick, so traveling for me, like going, like I just want to be in my bed. So the thought of being able to travel and then like go sleep in my own bed at night, like it makes me irrationally angry that that's not an option.
Right.
I feel that. Do you travel a lot now?
No, not really.
I didn't know like book tours and stuff. Okay.
No, I'm not a big traveler because I don't like not being home.
I feel that, yeah.
Yeah. You have young kids, don't you?
I have an 11-year-old daughter.
Okay.
So she's like at the age that she can take care of herself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, I'm such a homebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Will you be doing a book tour?
I think it for sure. Yes, probably next year. So we're just waiting to iron all that out.
Yeah.
Well, if you could come near Greenville, South Carolina, that'd be great.
I don't think I get options, but
Well, if you want to make a special detour, I have a coffee shop and bakery.
And get free coffee.
And we can set you up at tables. Like four. It's
tables.
fine. We can set you up there. I do sell books.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Got
that.
you.
That's funny. What does your writing process look like?
I don't think I really have a good writing process, to be honest with you, because I'm such a mood reader. I'm a mood writer. So when I wake up in the morning, depending on my mood, depends on where I'm gonna go. If I'm gonna listen to music, there's been times that I've been like, I can't be in my house or anywhere else. I'm gonna go sit in my car. So I wish I had a better writing process. I do whiteboard to keep track of my chapters.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't really have.
Do you pretty much write all day though, for the most part?
So I typically wake up, do my morning routine, write for an hour or two.
Yeah.
Take a break for a sneaky snack, and then I'll write. If I don't write immediately after that, I usually write well into the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that your full-time job at this point?
It is.
Okay.
Before this became my full-time job, I worked a 9 to 5. So typically I got home, did all my stuff, and then 7:30, if I was lucky, I'd climb into bed and just write until my brain stopped.
Oh, nice. That's exciting to have at your full-time job now. Has your whole world just changed since then?
Yeah.
Were you expecting it to blow up on TikTok?
No. I wish that I could say yes, but truly no. Because it's so hard to get your book out there.
Yeah.
Now, I've described it like winning the lottery, as in the sense of getting people to read it, because that's hard, especially from an unknown author. Like, the fact that people took a chance on it from the get-go. There's like a million great authors out there that have really great books, and they have a hard time getting people to read it. So I feel very, very blessed.
So what was, how did that happen? Do you know? Did it just one day you woke up and you were like, oh my gosh?
So I had a few creators that were willing to review it. I had DM them, message them. I think I had 40 reviews on Goodreads when Emmy picked it up.
Okay.
And she's what Emmy reads, and from that point it didn't stop. Once she recommended it, it just continued to climb.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I don't know if I know her.
I don't either. I'll have to look her up.
How many, does she have a pretty big following?
She does, yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
But to get her to read an unknown book, I think that, I had a couple creators read it, and I think those creators in particular were in her comment section, be like, hey, we need you to read this book. And she was like, actually, I think I have that. And then when she read it, it really went from, it felt 0 to 60 really fast.
When did that happen? How long ago was that?
September.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I think that's about when I saw it, because I think we started seeing it in January, whenever we decided to do this. But
I think I read it in April.
We kind of resonate with that because there's so many book podcasts out there, and we're small and just started, so in January, so
yeah, I imagine it's the same kind of, you want people to listen, and how do you find your audience?
Yeah.
Right. It's been fun though.
Okay, when you started writing Metal Slinger, I know you said you changed the ending at 30%. What was the original ending? I'm curious. Can you tell us that or no?
Oh.
I want to know what it was.
It would still give away the plot for book 2. Also, I'm holding on to it just in case I want to use it in the future.
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
That does make sense.
Okay.
Well, kind of staying on the same line, if you could have written an alternate ending, is there another alternate ending on top of that you could have written?
Yeah, but I don't want to say.
I don't blame you.
And this alternate ending did go, again, my best friend is the person that I really volley ideas and go back and forth. And being like, this is what I'm thinking. And then when I told her, she was like, I don't know. And I was like, okay. And it kind of broke my heart a little bit, but I'm holding on to it for, again, the future.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have other ideas for like other series that you're gonna write too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when you have, like, again, an overactive imagination.
Like, where am I going next?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The
Could you
sky's
see
the
it
limit.
being, like, similar to the world that's built in Metal Slinger, or like something completely different?
Something completely different.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Would you ever write like a romance and not like a romantasy?
Yeah, I have an idea for, like, a darker romance, and then also,
Okay.
like, a rock star romance. I have other things, again, lots
Kaylee's in her dark
lots of
romance era.
things going in her head.
I read 2 dark romances, so now I'm like tiptoeing into the dark romance.
Yeah.
We're getting there. I read Lights Out and Butcher and Blackbird, so like not even dark, just like tiptoeing.
Dark-ish.
Those are, like, called rom-com.
Dark
Yeah, rom-coms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She thought I picked up Butcher and Blackbird like 6 months ago, and she was
Yeah.
like, "You're crazy." I DNF'd it because it was too much for me, and now she's like, "I'm obsessed." I'm like,
Yeah.
"You
Like,
made me 6 months ago."
Gory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that doesn't
yeah.
bother me though.
More. I just thought it was kind of gross. Have you read it?
I did. I enjoyed it, but I read a lot of dark romance, so.
Yeah, I think the ice cream and stuff. I just couldn't do it. It was just not my thing.
What dark romance would you suggest that's not like a dark rom-com? Because all I've read is dark rom-coms, but
Do you like Why Choose?
no. Sorry. I just read the Never List,
Okay.
It was like never again.
and that was a lot for me.
So not super duper dark that I think's a good toe for you is Dirty Nasty Freaks by Callie Hart.
Okay. Oh, Kelly
oh,
Hart.
okay. Yeah.
Kelly Hart.
I love Kelly
It's
Hart.
it's a trilogy she wrote.
Okay.
I don't know how long, maybe 5-6 years ago.
Okay, I have to look at. I think we actually because I think we looked at that because she wrote Quicksilver,
Yeah.
and so when we looked up Quicksilver, we saw that she had other books, and I was like, oh, I didn't know she wrote like romances before she wrote Quicksilver.
Yes. I have, like, a lot of Callie Hart's older books here, or, like, before she did fantasy.
Yeah.
But if you like Butcher and Blackbird, you're gonna love Dirty Nasty Freaks.
Okay. Awesome.
There you go.
I will look at that.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
So, who was your favorite character to write?
Messer.
Oh yeah.
I
yes.
agree. I totally get that. He's fantastic.
I love him.
Fantastic.
That reveal shook me. I was not ready for that in the book. Like whenever it
And part of me was like, thank God, I was not ready for him to go away yet. Like,
Where'd you get the name from? Is that a secret? The name Messer?
There's been, like, I've seen stirrings online of, like, the meanings of their names and stuff.
Oh, no. Okay, so I was obsessed with a movie years ago, Life as We Know It, and the main character was Messer, and I was like, I've never heard that before. So that's what I was thinking.
No, there's so Messer in German means, like, king. Yeah, so a lot of people. I heard Messer. Is anyone a Vanderpump Rules fan?
I've seen it. Yeah.
So Stassi from the show named her son Messer, and I was like,
Okay.
and I had already named Acre at the time, and I couldn't depart from Acre. Like, it was stuck in my head. That's his name now, but I was like, I have to use Messer.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. That's so funny. I hadn't seen those theories.
me either.
I haven't either.
Now I'm gonna go look.
Yeah. Yeah, look now. Okay, we asked you that one.
Yes.
If you could be any of the characters in the book, which character would you be?
Oh, Joby for sure. Yeah, I love her. I think she gets a lot of flack. I love her, and I understand that people feel betrayed by her.
I loved
No,
her.
I loved it.
loved her arc.
Oh, for
I thought it was
sure.
great.
I mean,
See,
yeah.
I've seen where people said they feel betrayed by the plot twist, but I didn't. I was like, wow. I should have seen that coming, but I did not.
Well, when you had told us, I went into reading it like, okay, I'm gonna look for this massive plot twist. Nope, didn't. It's still. I read the first line and I was like, what the? And like flipped back and I was like, did I just read that correctly? And texted her and was like, there's no way that just happened.
It just happened.
Audibly gasped.
Yep. Because we have we have like a fourth Moms That Read podcaster who's like our honorary podcaster, and she was texting me the whole time. She's like, what is going to happen? When is this twist going to happen? I'm like, just read it and wait. Like, hold on, just wait. And then she got there and she was like, that did not just happen. I was like, yes, it did. It did.
I thought it was so good.
So what was your last 5-star read?
I don't get to read as much anymore. So the last 5-star read for me was Bride by Ali Hazelwood, and I read it in February.
Just read that.
I just
She
listened
just
to
posted
it.
an Instagram.
Yes, because I had never gotten into the Omegaverse. I was like, what is this? And I'm like a Twilight girly through and through, so I was like, I'm gonna love this, eat it up. I loved it. I was just not expecting what happened. Like
With the
with the werewolf things. I was like, oh, this is new. I was like, never read this before, so.
That is so funny.
But I loved it. It was so
Did you read
good.
it recently?
February.
Okay. You haven't read a 5-star since then.
I don't read a whole lot anymore.
Does that make you sad? Or is it like kind of just...
No, it does make me sad.
Yeah.
I read Lights Out by Nevessa Allen in May. So that is another 5-star read for me.
Okay.
I just listened to that one.
I loved Lights Out. I read it on the beach, and people were like, in public? And I was like, I have no shame.
Fine. Have you read Caught Up?
I have not. I want to listen to it because everybody told me that I should try to listen. So I'm going to try to listen to it. I'm in the middle of edits, so as soon as edits are over, I plan on binging. I have like a list so long.
Yeah.
No, I listened to Lights Out, and that was the right move because Josh, the narrator for Josh, was amazing, and I was cackling. It was so funny. And then I texted, I think McKenzie would like it. I'm trying to get her to read it.
I'm not against it. I
Put
just
it in
have
your
a
jar.
never-ending TBR list, yeah.
Is it... Okay, this is totally random, but as you were talking about edits, is it hard to talk about Metal Slinger without accidentally giving things away?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. Since your brain's
people
so...
have spoiled it too.
Oh, no.
I accidentally. Like, because I'm the worst at keeping secrets. I think I made a TikTok about it. I am terrible secret keeper. And I'll accidentally spoil it every day.
I was going to say, I bet your mind's like so caught up in it that you're like, oh, I didn't mean to say that.
Right. Or I'll be talking to my best friend and she'll be like, wait, what? And I'll be like, oh.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't mean to say that.
Sorry. That's
funny.
funny. You heard that.
What author has been your biggest inspiration?
That's so hard. Because hasn't, like, every author been my inspiration? Like, I pull a little bit from everything that I've ever read. You know, I read everything from hockey romance to dark romance and everything in between. If it has romance in it, I'm reading it.
Right.
Um,
That's me.
So you wouldn't just read a plain fantasy?
No. If someone's not falling in love, I don't have any interest.
Me?
Amen.
Did you always want to write specifically romantasy?
No. I didn't think that I was capable of, like, doing it well.
Well,
That's surprising. Cause
you did.
yeah.
No,
That's awesome.
it wasn't until the reason why I had put it down for so long is because I was like, I don't know if I can do. You know, you can get imposter syndrome. You know, I could read some fantasy novels that, again, you can read the Throne of Glass series and be like, wow, like I don't know if I'm, you know, if I could do this. It wasn't until I had watched a TikTok of someone being like, this is why I like fantasy romance. I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to write that.
So did you have Metal Slinger, like, written a while ago? Or did you write it pretty recently? Like, is it one of those books you've had forever that you've just kind of been working on, and then it got picked up?
Well, I wrote 35,000 words, and then it sat for almost 5 years before I picked it up again. But
And that's when the ending changed, I guess, right?
yes, once I figured out, like, where I wanted it to go, I was, like, a writing fiend to get it out. I think, like, it took me, like, 2 months to write the first 35,000 words, and then it took me about 4 to finish the back half. Because I was just...
Tugging.
I was so excited to get to the plot twist.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't wait for all this to fall apart. And I was excited to sit down every day and write. And but I think I had 5 years to think about it almost.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I had a lot of time to ruminate.
Did you have to rework a lot of the plot once you really, like, figured out the ending?
Not particularly, because I had stopped at 35,000. No, I had to rework those first 35,000 words.
Yeah.
I probably did that 6 or 7 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I was stuck on it. I had to be like, give it up, Rachel.
So how long has it taken you to write book 2?
It's book 2 is more difficult because I started writing it immediately after book 1, and that was in, as soon as book 1 was published in May, I gave myself 2 weeks to like market it as best as I could, and then I was going to put that aside and begin book 2.
And that was May of 24, right?
Right.
Okay.
And but then my mom was diagnosed with like a pretty she was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer in the end of July, beginning of August. So that stopped all writing.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure like what the future held.
Yeah.
So I didn't pick back up writing until the end of October, November. And then the holidays happened, and then I got picked up for traditional, and then I picked it up again to start writing in March. So it was this gradual on and off for the last year.
Yeah.
So that was a much different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like how you wrote Metal Slinger so fast, do you feel like that same kind of, I guess, brain power, like have you felt the same way about writing it? Like does it come as easy as it was to write Metal Slinger?
No. Because for one, I'm writing it dual point of view.
Okay.
So I'm writing it from a male's perspective, which I had never really done before. Like all my works that I have stashed in files, all female perspective.
Okay.
And I wanted it to do it right. I wanted it to be good. But then I'm matching up storylines because we're following 2 different people, the thrown a glass syndrome that you just So I was really nervous about it having the same quick pace, the same excitement with 2 different storylines going. So it was much more difficult to write book 2.
Is it a trilogy?
So it's slated it's slated for 3 books.
That's what I thought. Okay.
But Jovi's story will wrap up in 2. The overarching theme will pull into book 3.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
So
Interesting.
I always intended for Jovi's story to be a duology. So
So it's kind of like The Serpent and the Wings of Night,
I haven't read
where
that one yet.
the female and perspective ends after book 2, but there's a 3rd book after it.
Interesting.
Okay, that's exciting.
Huh.
I don't even know where to go with that question.
I don't either.
Huh. Cool. Okay. That makes me so
Start
excited
this.
to read it. When does it come out?
I don't know if that's been released yet.
Okay.
I don't think
Okay.
it's been
I didn't think
released
so.
yet.
I was like, I haven't seen
I
that.
think I just saw her post that it was done with alcohol.
Finished. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay.
I think
Any crumbs that you can give us?
if not, it's okay.
If not, it's fine.
I mean, it's
I have
dual
to
point
ask.
of view.
That's crazy, yeah.
And just the fact that her story ends and is a trilogy. That I think is.
I think I'm like stumped. I'm like
I know.
I'm dumbfounded right now. Like, oh man,
Where does it go?
Yeah, seriously.
That's exciting. That's
I'm
awesome.
excited, yeah.
Oh, this was fun.
Do you have any questions for us?
I don't think so. I probably will the second we get off.
I feel like I should have asked that.
Yeah, right. That's just how my brain works.
Yep,
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
that.
Every
That's
time.
awesome. Do you do a lot of podcasts and stuff?
I've done a few.
Yeah.
I get really nervous for them.
Oh.
Yeah. I have my husband today, he was like, he had asked me, he was like, are you okay? And I was like, I don't think I feel good. And he was like, you say that every time you have to do a podcast. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. I just get really bad social anxiety, but every time I do it, I'm like, that was great. We're talking about books. Everybody loves to talk about books.
Yeah.
Are you pretty quiet in your normal life?
No.
Oh.
It's just a people thing.
Yeah.
It's
See, I love doing this kind of stuff, but they were both like,
it's
Yeah.
like it's almost like public speaking
yeah.
that freaks me out.
Well, it's funny, when we started, Kaylee was like, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm like, you just have to talk to the
I
camera.
don't know if I
It's
can
okay.
talk to a microphone.
Like, no one else is listening. They're listening after the fact, but,
Every time I make a TikTok, it's what am I doing? I don't know. Don't know.
Oh, I do have a random, like, one-off question. Because I think I saw this on somebody else's, like, do you watch people's theories on social media?
I've seen them. I try not to, like, get too far into it because it'll start being like, oh gosh, because I don't want, everyone has an idea of where they think book 2 should go, and that's a lot of pressure. So I try not to really delve. At first I would, like, I would see some of them and some would be right and some would be wrong, and I'd, like, my husband would be deep into Reddit.
About your book specifically?
I love that.
And it got to a point that I was like, oh no, I'm so scared that I'm going to disappoint people. I have to, like, let it go. Because I always had this vision of where book 2 should go, but everybody has their own. So, but there's been exactly one person that picked up on hints in book 1 and messaged me. And she was like, I'm delusional because this is where I thought it was going. And I was like, hold on. You're the only person. My best friend hasn't even picked up on it. I'm sorry?
Did you tell her that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I'm gonna go reread it. I'm gonna go reread it and pick up on any Taylor Swift Easter eggs I can find.
It's not. Now, I have seen some people that are, like, Easter egging it apart, and I'm like, well, hold on. That's not everything has this huge significance.
I was about to say, do you see it and you're like, oh, I didn't think about it. Good thought. Like,
I have seen some that I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool, but no.
Do you think you'll read them after the book's out, now that you're like, it doesn't matter what's going to happen because it's out, but I'm curious what people had said? Or are you like, meh, whatever?
Yeah, I have to, like, I had to get to a point because it is, like, so nerve-wracking thinking about, like, disappointing people that I was like, I wrote Metal Slinger for me.
right.
Yeah.
I'm going to write book 2 for me.
Yeah.
So that's just, I wanted to write, like, a duology that felt satisfying.
Yeah.
Like, how, like, when you read something and you finish it and you're like, oh, that was so good. That was it.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted to do.
Right.
Good. That's
I'm
awesome.
so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Well, this was fun. We enjoyed talking to you.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Y'all have been so nice.
I hope it wasn't so stressful once you got on.
No, it's always the lead up. It's like the the jitters, the lead up.
Yeah.
No,
I get that.
That is me.
I'm the same way.
Literally me.
I like called my husband. I was like, I get so nervous having to talk to people. I was like, I'm not, like, I'm a teacher and I'm an extrovert in the classroom, but, like, when I have to talk to other people, I'm like, oh, anxiety.
And we were
If I
talking
had
about
to talk to parents, I think I would kill over.
I basically, like, heart rate, like, 160. I'm like, okay, I gotta, don't talk to me for 3 days.
she came in and she was like, I hate Meet the Teacher. I was like, Meet the Teacher was my absolute favorite day of the school year. I love it.
No.
No, that would give me so much anxiety.
It tears my nerves up. Like, I'm literally in black, so you didn't see me sweating. Because I'm like, oh, I literally told a person, they were like, I hope you have a good year. And I was like, I hope you have one too. I have thought about it since I left school, and that was 3
I
hours.
would not have thought anything of that, honestly.
What? No, I immediately was like, oh my god, I just told a parent to have a great year. Like, I teach 7th grade.
I did say that if I was ever a teacher, I'd teach middle school. I don't know if that's middle school for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Would you teach, like, English?
Probably. I would love to get them to write. I now understand that everything has to, like, come with a curriculum. But I would love to, like, give them some, like, curveball essays that they have to write that they really have to think about or would be enjoyable. Yeah. I hated English in high school. And I think it's because they make you read and do things that are so mind-numbingly dull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If
the books from, like, AP Lit, horrible. Yeah. Terrible.
If you give kids something interesting to read, they'll read it. I'm a firm believer in that.
I have a theory that everyone in the world is a reader if you get them reading what they want to read. People just don't believe that.
Our English teachers, they do a dystopian unit, and the kids love it. Like, they love dystopian. And, like, anytime they do a creative writing unit, and it's just, here's a free-for-all response, like, middle schoolers and how they write, it's my favorite. Because they're so creative.
It's so funny.
In their brains, I'm like, that's hilarious. I would never thought of that, but
it worked.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, thank y'all for chatting with me.
Yeah, this was so fun. Thank you. I know you're busy, so just making time for us is.
This was so fun. Thank y'all.
Awesome.
I hope y'all have a good weekend. A good weekend off.
You too. Yes. Next week, what are we talking about next week?
What is
Palate
it?
cleansers.
Palate cleansers.
So join us next week when we talk palate cleansers.
Yeah.
Metal Slinger is not one.
I'm a huge lover of Ice Planet Barbarians. I've read like the entire series.
Oh, I don't know that.
What is that? We gotta look it up now.
She's like, what?
I binged like the first 10 books in like a month.
10?
Yeah, they're they're addicting. They're like, and you finish it and go, oh my god, that's so good. I want to do it again. So you do it again and again and again.
Interesting.
So, preview to the palate cleansers.
There you go. Okay.
Ice Planet Barbarians.
You'll need a palate cleanser after reading Metal Slinger.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. It was awesome chatting with you.
We'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Very nice.